Number 7. Limited towing capacity. The Tacoma's towing limitations are becoming a serious liability in today's competitive truck market. While Toyota markets this truck as capable, the reality is going to shock you. The Tacoma maxes out at just 6,500 pounds when properly equipped, but here's where it gets problematic. The Chevrolet Colorado is pulling 7,700 pounds, and it's far from the only stronger competitor in this segment. Picture yourself at the boat launch on a Saturday morning, watching other truck owners confidently back their larger boats down the ramp while you're stuck calculating whether your setup exceeds the Tacoma's limits. That 1,200-pound difference between the Tacoma and Colorado becomes the difference between weekend freedom and constant anxiety about whether you're pushing your truck too hard. The underlying issue stems from Toyota's design priorities. They've been focusing heavily on off-road prowess and fuel efficiency, but this approach is creating trade-offs that hurt the truck's core utility. Therefore, buyers who need serious towing capability are going to find themselves forced into full-size trucks. But rivals like the Colorado and Ranger are handling these loads without breaking a sweat. Towing capacity is just one area where the Tacoma disappoints, but if you think that's concerning, wait until you discover how Toyota's solution actually makes things worse. Number 6. Hybrid brings no major gain. Toyota's hybrid strategy for the Tacoma is turning into one of the most disappointing value propositions in the truck segment. The iForce Max hybrid system is costing buyers thousands more, but the actual benefits are going to leave you questioning why you paid extra. The hybrid achieves just 22 miles per gallon combined, but the gas-only version delivers 21 miles per gallon. That's barely 1 mile per gallon difference for potentially $8,000 more. Imagine explaining to your spouse why you spent an extra $8,000 on hybrid technology that saves you maybe $200 per year in fuel costs. The math becomes even more painful when you realize that 1 mpg improvement means waiting over 30 years just to break even on the hybrid premium. But here's the truly baffling part. The gas-only Tacoma is actually quicker in real-world acceleration, even though the hybrid boasts 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque compared to the gas engine's 278 horsepower and 317 pound-feet. The added weight and complex power delivery are negating the theoretical advantages. Therefore, you're paying more for a system that doesn't deliver on its promises. This situation gets worse when you consider the alternatives. Other manufacturers are delivering strong high-performance options, but Toyota's implementation feels half-hearted. The result is going to be buyer's remorse for those who choose the hybrid expecting significant benefits, but discover they've paid premium prices for marginal gains. So the hybrid disappoints, but the non-hybrid option has its own set of problems that Toyota hopes you won't notice. Number 5. Underpowered base engine. The base Tacoma's engine situation is creating a value crisis that Toyota refuses to acknowledge. The entry-level 2.4-liter Turbo 4 produces just 228 horsepower and 243 pound-feet of torque, but competitors are embarrassing these numbers across the board. The Ford Ranger starts with 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet, but the Tacoma is asking similar money for significantly less power. Think about merging onto a busy interstate with a truck bed full of supplies and maybe a trailer behind you. With the base Tacoma, that scenario becomes a white-knuckle experience as you pray for a long enough gap in traffic. Meanwhile, Ranger owners are confidently accelerating into traffic flow without breaking a sweat. The pricing strategy makes this situation even more problematic. Toyota is positioning the base Tacoma in the mid-$30,000 range, but you're getting the weakest engine in the segment. Therefore, buyers who want adequate performance are going to be forced into higher trims, but this pushes the real starting price well above what Toyota advertises. Power isn't everything though, but when you need space for passengers, the Tacoma's compromises become even more obvious. Number 4. Less passenger space than many rivals. Toyota's cabin improvements with the latest redesign are masking a fundamental space problem that's going to frustrate families and regular passengers. While the driver's position received attention, the rear seats are still cramped compared to what competitors offer. The double cab configuration provides about 33.7 inches of rear legroom, but the Chevrolet Colorado delivers 34.7 inches and the Honda Ridgeline offers over 36 inches. Consider a weekend camping trip with your adult children or a business trip where you're carpooling with colleagues. After 2 hours in the Tacoma's back seat, your passengers are going to be shifting uncomfortably and counting miles until the next rest stop. But those same passengers would arrive refreshed and ready to go in a Colorado or Ridgeline. Cramped passengers are annoying enough, but Toyota's trim strategy is going to force you into even more expensive territory if you want better features. Number 3. Higher trims force you to get the hybrid. Toyota's trim strategy is creating a forced upsell situation that's going to anger buyers who want premium features without hybrid complexity. If you desire the limited TRD Pro or Trailhunter variants, you're automatically getting the hybrid powertrain whether you want it or not. This bundling eliminates choice, but it's also going to dramatically increase your financial commitment. The pricing implications are staggering. Base models start in the mid-30s, but stepping into a well-equipped limited hybrid or top off-road trim is going to push you into the mid-50s and beyond. Therefore, buyers who want luxury features or serious off-road capability are going to pay hybrid premiums regardless of their actual needs or preferences. Picture walking into a Toyota dealership excited about the Limited's premium leather and advanced features, only to discover you can't get those amenities without also paying for hybrid technology you never wanted. That forced bundling turns what should be a straightforward upgrade decision into an expensive compromise that benefits Toyota's profit margins more than your actual needs. Forced hybrid upgrades are expensive, but the top-tier off-road models reach price levels that will leave you questioning Toyota's sanity. Number 2. Top off-road trims cost a fortune. The financial reality of Tacoma's serious off-road variants is going to shock potential buyers who remember when Toyota trucks offered exceptional value. The TRD Pro and Trailhunter models are both starting around $65,000, but competitors are delivering similar or superior capability for significantly less money. The Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 starts in the low 50s, the Ford Ranger Raptor begins in the mid-50s, and even the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon offers serious off-road prowess starting at around $50,000. Therefore, the Tacoma's top trims are pricing themselves out of contention against more capable and affordable alternatives. Imagine shopping for a serious off-road machine and discovering you can save $10,000 by choosing a ZR2 over a TRD Pro while getting better approach angles and more sophisticated off-road systems. That price difference represents years of modification money or a substantial down payment on other adventure gear. High prices are frustrating, but there's one problem that's going to destroy everything Toyota has built their reputation on. Number 1. Reliability issues. The most shocking revelation about the modern Tacoma is going to shatter decades of Toyota's carefully cultivated reputation. The era of bulletproof Tacoma reliability is ending, and recent problems are proving that this truck is becoming as vulnerable as any other modern vehicle loaded with complex technology. Transmission issues are plaguing recent models, with owners reporting hesitant shifting, unexpected jerking, and software glitches causing erratic behavior. But these aren't isolated incidents. They're becoming patterns that suggest systematic problems with Toyota's latest transmission programming and hardware integration. Imagine the sinking feeling of your brand new Tacoma lurching unexpectedly during your morning commute, or having to explain to your boss why you're late because your reliable Toyota left you stranded at a gas station. These scenarios are becoming reality for Tacoma owners who bought specifically for Toyota's legendary dependability. The complexity explosion is creating new failure points. Turbochargers, sophisticated hybrid systems, advanced infotainment networks, and extensive electronic integration are introducing vulnerabilities that didn't exist in simpler Tacomas, but Toyota's once impeccable quality control hasn't kept pace with this technological advancement. This reliability decline strikes at the core of Toyota's value proposition. For decades, buyers chose Tacomas specifically because they would run for 200,000 plus miles with basic maintenance. But that expectation is becoming unrealistic with current models. Therefore, the fundamental reason many people bought Tacomas, long-term dependability, is disappearing just as prices reach all-time highs. The Toyota Tacoma's problems paint a clear picture. Toyota is charging premium prices for a truck that delivers less capability, less value, and potentially less reliability than its competitors. From limited towing capacity and disappointing hybrid technology to cramped cabins and astronomical pricing for top trims, the Tacoma is losing the advantages that once made it the obvious choice in this segment. But most concerning is the erosion of Toyota's legendary reliability, because when that foundation crumbles, buyers are going to discover that other manufacturers are building better trucks for less money, and that realization is going to fundamentally change the midsize truck landscape. Even with these drawbacks, the Tacoma will remain the most dominant force in the segment, but rivals are better than ever before. If you're looking for a more straightforward, more capable, and more upscale alternative, then make sure to check out our video about the reasons why GMC Canyon owners will never sell their truck. GMC offers a truck that excels not just in style and luxury, but also offers class-leading work and off-road capabilities.